They do all the hard work picking out the videos, making critiques and suffer through editing. I just swoop in and steal all the glory, reacting to reactors reacting.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you like hearing good music and some suspect critiques, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe right now while you're thinking about it. All right, thank you. In this video, we will be reacting to reacting to a very important song to me. It's by Elton John. It's from the Sleeping With It Past CD. And it is called Sacrifice. I've been an Elton John fan forever. I did a reaction to Benny and the Jets. That's from '73. I have the 45. I go back to 45, and then the 80 Days of I'm Still Standing, and you know, the Princess Diana song in the 90s, but it was before it was Princess Diana's song. It was Candle in the Wind. And then this came out in '89, and '89 was a tough year for me. It was the toughest year I had up to that point in my life. Relationship-wise, everything, like my future, just nothing. Everything seemed bleak. This song, Sacrifice, I don't know how I came across it, except that, you know, I just loved Elton John, but Elton John wasn't on my radar to listen to that year because of the way my life was. I wasn't really listening to Elton John, you know. I was the earlier stuff in the 80s. But there's a song called Sacrifice. I don't know how I came across it, but almost every time I hear this song, it makes me cry. And that's because, first of all, Elton is a great singer, he's a great musician, but his writing partner, Bernie Taupin, that guy is just oozing with talent. Ooh, just song after song after song. He knows how to craft words to make you feel, especially these ballads, his ballads. This song is not specific to my life at that time. It just reminded me that I wasn't the only one suffering. That if somebody could write that song that made me understand like a feeling that other human being was having, obviously because I didn't write it, they wrote it, so they were feeling something similar to what I was feeling, or they had felt it, then I wasn't by myself. And there was some comfort in that. So I would play the song, but I would cry when I listened to it. But sometimes I cry from happiness, like, you know, gratitude, or sadness, or even happiness. But it made me feel. So the combination of Elton John and Bernie Taupin on this song, I didn't even want to risk somebody fucking it up for me, but they can't. No matter what they do, this is gonna mean what it means to me. So the reactor we're gonna be reacting to, again, I told you what year it came out, and he even Elton dedicated it to, you see where my finger is? To his partner. So that's cool. That's cool. How could he, I was gonna say, how can he dedicate an album that was half written by his partner? But anyway, the reactor's name is Lovely La Love. That's me, not them. 4.8 thousand subscribers. This video has almost 4,000 views. I'm excited. It's 8 minutes and 6 seconds long. Keep it together. But if they chop it up, then that's gonna be easy. All right, let's see what they got. Lovely La Love.
Welcome back to another video. So today I'm not going to be reacting to one video, not two, but three. I realized that you guys been leaving an ample amount of song suggestions in the comments below. So today I figure in order for me to get through them, I need to react to more than one video in a day. And today I'm going to be reacting to Elton John, his song Sacrifice. I've never heard of Elton John, but I'm hoping he's something good because I like to get moving, and hopefully he does that. And his song
Get
Sacrifice
moving.
sounds like it can relate
Not
to
with
me
this
and
song.
many of us, because I know sacrifice, you know, gives up a lot of things, even though you may not want to, but you got to give up in order to.
Hold on. Wow. So she doesn't know this song at all, and she's coming into it with that kind of energy. It's gonna take her down. Hopefully in a good way, because she's already talking about the word sacrifice and what it means and how we all have to go through it. So
I'm hoping that he articulates that well. So let's stay tuned.
no. All right. Her movements cracks me up. Is this a music video? I've never seen a music video to the song. I've only listened to the CD. Oh, this first line. Yeah, I have seen this video. I've seen it. Those lyrics. Yeah, it's kind of related to my situation at the time. Wow, I forgot. Oh shit, the waterworks feel like they're about to come. If you hear noise, that's my dog chewing on the table leg. Do they write like this anymore? Said the old man. Okay, how is she gonna do this? 8 minutes. The song is 5 minutes and 7 seconds. I didn't catch how long she was speaking before it started.
Okay, really quick. I'm sorry for pausing. But
No.
Never imagined that voice would fit him. He has such a beautiful voice. Oh my.
Yep. Yeah, this song was totally related to my life at the time. I forgot because I hadn't listened to the song in at least 15 years. Okay, articulate that. I hope you can articulate that. I understand the feeling. I understand. Well, I don't understand that feeling, but I understand a feeling. Yep. The way he says this next line. I wonder what she's got on her mind. We're at 3:25 right now.
So
okay.
far, I see where all the passion in this video, and it's kind of black and whitish. Like, we all, especially in relationships, we have to make sacrifices. You may not like this, or he or she may not like this, but in order to make things work, you have to sacrifice. You have to compromise. You know, there are things that you may just have been learning, you know, and that you got from that person, and you would have never known that if you would have never sacrificed some things to be in that relationship. So some things are a sacrifice, and he's saying this very well, and this video is telling it all, especially in relationships. There's big sacrifices, you know, you two may come from two different worlds, but in this, it shows you that everything is a sacrifice, to be honest. It's a sacrifice. So we're just going to finish the rest of this video and see what he says.
Okay. All right, two quick things. He is saying it's no sacrifice. So there's a very particular thing he's saying here. It's not a sacrifice at all. So you have, that means something very specific and different from, it could be, is very well a sacrifice, but he's saying it is not a sacrifice. So that's the meaning you got to get if you're listening to the song, or at least understand what the words he's saying, even if you don't understand the meaning. He's saying, but it's no sacrifice at all. The second thing, I like her, and I like her interpretation. Like, as I say in all of these videos, there's no right or wrong. The only person who knows the truth about anything is the person who wrote it. And sometimes they make it so vague because they want it open to interpretation. So I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm saying I know what the words that he said were. It's no sacrifice. He didn't say it is a sacrifice. He said it's no sacrifice. I'm only pointing out the accuracy of what he said. Now, the meaning of that, how you interpreted that, that's up to you. So I understand what she's saying, that we all have to sacrifice, and we do. Is that what he's saying? Is my question. And she's not wrong. Nobody's wrong in how they receive music. Nobody's wrong. No, not that nobody's wrong. Everybody's right. Everybody's right. This does something to her. It does something to her. She feels something. Well, it's not a dance song, so I'm not getting that, but it could be a dance song for her. I hate 2021. If we were living back in the 80s, even coming up on the 90s, I can say whatever the fuck I want without having to worry that people's sensibilities are going to be. Nobody cared about my sensibilities. Why we all of a sudden have to care about everybody's? Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down.
I know. Love it.
She's going to have a breakdown at the end of this. There's a lot of time. Why do I get so angry in these videos? What is wrong with me? Look at that fashion. Look at Elton's fashion. This reactor is cute. She's cute in how she receives the music. Some of it is contrary to how I feel, but she feels how she feels. I'm cool with that 100%. There's probably going to be a minute time. I didn't cry. That's one thing. Makes it easy when I'm doing these, when I'm paying attention to somebody else and not the song.
My.
Oh, tell me. Tell me. Okay, I'll take a drink too.
That song. Another encore, I almost want to say. That song was so beautiful. It had so much passion and so much meaning and such a beautiful voice behind it. Elton John, amazing. Bravo. Bravo. That song was so beautiful, and I love the message behind it. And I loved how the video did.
What is the message?
Wow. And I'm just
What's the message?
honored to have found something this beautiful.
Okay.
And I didn't
You know
know
what?
that there were a lot of
There's
songs
nothing I
out
can
there
say.
that I didn't know that could relate to me, that could relate to anyone. How could I have missed this stuff? But I want to thank you guys in the comments for leaving all these beautiful songs down below to where I can have the pleasure to listen to them. And I can erase all biases thinking that
Lovely
music
la
that
love.
you can always dance to or always do whatever to were the best. So keep sending those songs my way, rather new, rather old, I don't care. Just send them my way, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment, and don't forget to come back.
Okay. Whew. and realize how emotionally taxing doing some of these would be. Let's get to the score. All right, number one, the entertainment value of the reaction. She was very pleasant to watch. She's a pretty young lady who seems to allow the music to make her feel something. And she expresses it in some movements. It's not my, I like it when people feel the music, but I like to know what they feel too. And some people, and I used this as an example in another video, I'm not gonna call out one particular reactor in a good way, because that's not fair. But some people don't need a lyric breakdown because they can show you everything in their face, so you can feel what they are trying to say. You can almost read it as much as you can read words on paper. And then there's some people who did a reaction to George Michael, Freedom 90, where her face was like I couldn't read anything. It was a song with a beat, but she didn't move. Anyway, from an entertaining standpoint, I'll give that like a 6, you know, because she felt something and she allowed herself to, with the camera turned on, to express it. And how many people out there have the balls to do that? So I'll give her a 6. It's not my type of reaction. If it's not verbal and expressive kind of reaction, that's not my kind of expressive reaction, because I couldn't read her. Like a certain line to go by and I didn't see acknowledgement of that line, how that line could be interpreted. You know what I mean? Like, two hearts living in separate worlds. What does that mean to you when you hear that? You know? Like, it's like, that's devastating if you were to listen to it, if you were to not just understand it, but consider it. That's devastating, especially if you're one of those hearts that is deeply in love with that other heart, but they're not together. They're not in different rooms or in different cities. They're in two different worlds. Somebody wrote that. They wanted you to understand this is not small potatoes. So if you are not a verbal person who can do lyric breakdowns, you got to be able to express that with your face or with your body, because that's deep if you heard it. So from an accuracy of the reaction, I don't know what, first of all, she was focusing on how it's a sacrifice, and he's saying it's not a sacrifice. There's something to be spoken. He could be very well talking about it is a sacrifice. It is a sacrifice, but I don't treat it as a sacrifice. He could be saying that. That's an important thing. When you sacrifice something, you feel like you're losing something. Sacrifice is automatically a loss, right? But if you are losing something, but you don't consider it a loss, it's not a sacrifice. But you're losing, it's leaving you. But you're glad. It's like when you give up to your kids. Some people, I don't have kids, but I have a dog, as you know. Sometimes you can't do stuff because of your kids or your responsibilities. You can choose to see it as a sacrifice, like you're losing out, or you can choose to see it as an investment, which is not a sacrifice, because you're about to gain from. You know what I mean? So if you can't express that with your face, you got to give me lyrics. And if you don't give me lyrics, then there's no, so that's a 0. And overall production, that's a 10, because I can hear, I can see her. So boom, bam, bam, bam. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of nonsense, me working shit out in my own head with the key to you, please subscribe, because I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
So you wanna know how to type the 3 cube symbol in the top right? Hold down the Alt key and type 0179. When you release the Alt key, the cube symbol should appear right in front of your eyes, and that is how you type the cube symbol.